Hey everybody, so today I'm going to be the leader in opposition in why we should not raise the minimum wage to $15 an hour federally. So I want to remind everyone, first of all, why it's bad. So raising the minimum wage will cause higher levels of unemployment. It'll bring job competitiveness and unfairness to low-skilled workers, and then it'll have an increased price for our consumer goods. So unemployment, first of all, is bad, of course, because just to look at it this way, the positives do not outweigh the negatives. We would have only a fraction of people who are benefiting from these minimum wage increases, and the others, again, going on unemployment or other government aid. So with that, then we just would see an increase in our consumer goods. So first, we would probably see it in smaller things like fast food, where our low-wage workers are. And then we would see it again in other areas on the spectrum, such as childcare. So in 2020 alone, then there was just a significant hike in childcare costs. The cost not only was in bigger businesses or monopolies, but in home care as well. So it's benefiting, or excuse me, it's definitely not benefiting. It's affecting everyone on the scale. So next, aside from that, then we'll see companies who are turning to other alternatives so they can avoid this minimum wage. If companies have to pay, say, 100 workers the minimum wage, wouldn't it be easier to just kind of, make those jobs vanish and only pay a fraction of the minimum wage and save more money and things like that for companies? Yes. Hypothetically, that's what they're going to do, and that's what a lot of companies have chosen to do in turning to things like technological alternatives. So the people who are going to stay at those companies are definitely higher skilled workers than we see in general entry-level jobs. These people are going to be the ones who are taking care of the technology, so they're going to have to manage it, they're going to have to understand it. Just not something we see very commonly in low-skilled workers. So again, it makes it more competitive. It's almost like survival of the fittest to, maybe not that extreme, but you just have to keep in mind and consider all of the unfairness that would happen if we do raise minimum wage, aside from just general unemployment. So the argument that the opposing side will most likely make is that the higher minimum wage will stimulate the economy. Okay, it will stimulate the economy, but at what risk? The risk is that we're going to not only, stimulate the economy, but we're going to be paying these higher prices at which we can't afford because the unemployment level will rise. So the fraction of people, or the ratio of people, I should say, who are actually going to benefit from this are so low. And then again, we're going to go into that idea of more government aid. So the last point I want to leave everyone with is that currently we've seen the government give out, so much unemployment. We've seen stimulus checks, childcare checks during COVID-19. And again, a lot of these people are unemployed. They can't go to work. And we see how it's just affected us in what's realistically been 3 years. And overall, it's just not good. We see prices rising, the housing market, car market, things that are pretty essential to all of us, rising, and we can't afford it. So unaffordable, really just not a sustainable idea for everyone. Not everyone benefits. No, do not raise the minimum wage. Thank you.